Hi, welcome to the Gaming Archive. I'm Tom and I'm here today to show you how to capture your gameplay on the Nintendo 64. The beautiful Nintendo 64. I absolutely love this console. I love everything about it. The styling, the color, basically the whole package. And the games, of course, they're fantastic. So at the moment we've got Mario Kart online. We're just doing the demo. But so it's not that difficult, believe it or not. It's not that difficult, and all we need is a few bits and pieces to be able to capture all our Nintendo 64 gameplay, and I'm going to show you how we do it. Let me just grab another one here and give you an idea. So this is a standard Nintendo 64, and you've got your power point and you've got your AV, you got your supply. But what happens is this will either come out with an AV cable, either the yellow, white and red, or it'll come out with possibly a SCART. So the model that we've got here, this particular one, we got it and it came out with a SCART socket or a SCART cable. So this is the plug-in for the video signal to go into your TV, etc. It's in a SCART, so I'm going to take it out briefly, gone off the screen. So now what I'm using is a SCART to HDMI converter. Available on eBay, Amazon, maybe £10–15, but this is what it's for. You could of course change the cable, get a different cable, get an AV and use something else, but for today, for this lesson, what we've got is a SCART cable coming from the Nintendo 64, and that's how it's come. It's an original, so that connects up to our converter. You can see we got it back on again. This needs to be powered up, by the way, and that's fine. That powers up using those little USB. Sorry, I'm reaching out, using these little USBs into a little USB plug. So very simple to do. So right, well, let's rehash now. You know how it's wired up, so I'm going to show you how it works. So the signal from the Nintendo 64 goes to our converter, the SCART to HDMI converter. The HDMI comes out and goes into our, yes, you've guessed it, the Elgato Game Capture Card. And what that does is that sends the signal to our computer here, which means it's ready for capturing, and what we're capturing is shown on the monitor on this screen. What it also does is the Elgato sends the signal to the TV. So if you were doing your gameplay, you plug in ready, all ready to go. Just when it's working, you're using this to monitor. You're using the computer and the computer screen to monitor what you're actually saving, but your gameplay is on the TV. So sometimes you end up watching the two, or the two of them are together. Because technically, once you're all set up, you don't need to tell you. You can actually watch the gameplay as it's being saved, but you do it any way you want. But the main thing is you're learning how to capture your gameplay, and you should, because it's fabulous games. There's a lot of interest on the Nintendo 64 because it's such a fantastic console, and it's going to be around for such a long time. So we're buying up games as much as we can, really, and doing the gameplay, doing the walkthrough on them, doing the teasers, and trying to get them up on our Gaming Archive channel. So this is the tool, this one here, the Elgato. That's what we're using. Now we've tried loads of different types of game capturing cards in the early days, and to be honest, it was an absolute waste of time because we bought cheap and we got loads of problems simply because they were glitchy. Sometimes they worked, sometimes they didn't, sometimes they lagged, and sometimes they just wouldn't work at all. So you end up, you sit down, you might have a window of opportunity for an hour maybe to play a bit of gaming and at the same time do some recording for your channel, but you end up, you're underneath the table half the time. You're switching cables, you're swapping this, you're swapping that, and all you're going to get is a major headache or frustration with the cheaper £30 cards. What you really need to do is buy an entry-level product like this. As long as it's Elgato, you're on the right track, simply because we've never had a problem with the Elgato. We've got 2 or 3 of those. We use them and they're not glitchy. Their quality is fantastic because it's 4G, it's HDMI of course, and no lagging. But the most important bit is they're reliable and they work. So they're a hard-working little tool. Now, if you're looking to get one, have a look at our description. Have a look at the description for this video, because I'll put a link in. And if I put the link in, you should be able to find your a range of Elgatos at probably what I would say to be the best prices online. So do have a look if you're interested in capturing your gameplay. Right, so last time, telling you again, your gameplay is coming out of your Nintendo. It's on a SCART on this one, going to a converter, and then going to HDMI. And incidentally, if you don't have a SCART socket, or it's not coming out as a SCART, it's coming out, let me show you something else. It's coming out, maybe it's coming out using these cables. If those are the cables coming out of your Nintendo, that's fine also, because all you need to do is buy one of these, which is AV to HDMI converter. Same thing, as long as you convert it to HDMI and then bring your HDMI into your game capture card. It's going to go to your computer. There you go. You can see what you're capturing, watch it on TV, play your heart out. But the main thing is get capturing, because these are wonderful videos. People want to see them, so go on. Get stuck in, get your video channel on the way and get your gameplay online. You're going to make new friends, and maybe you're going to make a bit of money if you keep at it. All right. If you've got any questions or something, just leave a little message, or leave a comment, and I'll come back to you. We answer all the queries. Yeah. If you want to see more videos like this, it'd be great if you give us a little feedback. So because we're doing most of the consoles, we're showing people how to record their gameplay on these consoles. Okay, that's all I can tell you. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.